Okay, now to the helmet start. The helmet template file. This is a part of the back of the lower back of the head of the helmet. And this shall represent, this shall go under the ear, and the ear shall be within the shaft right here. This should be bent in deformation. The coil are assembled here to actuate, to move the other pieces of armor. Now this will be aluminum that will be suspended on iron that will be extended from this original, translated into to aluminum, and iron blocks will be applied within the vector of the solenoid Hall effect magnetic suspension. This part will move by this being translated into aluminum block at 1.8 of an inch, and joint shall be applied here at the corner, which will force it off of its surfaces. Forces it actually off of its surfaces the opposite direction and move for under the chin. I have bent deformation so I can know where to apply the armature to allow it to turn. Now this part of the platform is first where the angle at, so add the armature to allow it to turn freedom in the slot, while the electromagnet will sit on this bottom plate. This is the covering of the lower part of the jaw. Two of them are alongside together that goes around to the front to cover the lower part of the jaw. See how they are curved, and this curved, so when I add the armature it would turn. So this will be translated into aluminum, and it will be localized here on the side of the segment and flip downward around when it goes towards the area where this part right here fraction will be the joint, and this fraction will be the connection of the joint link. Now these things will be separated by spacers, and the joints will be on the ball bearing. Now the covering of this will be underneath the armor. So even though this will be applied here, alongside, suspended and on blocks, on aluminum blocks, till current is added. And when current is added, it will move the opposite direction, downward and over. And the flap electromagnet, once it comes in within vector, it will turn this, and this will be the under the chin and the neck shaft right here. So therefore this will resemble similar to like a latch functionality for the back of the lower back of the head. Now the other part that will be covered with spacer, that will be connected with spacers, is this part, and this part will be the frontal top part of the segment, and that will be, these will be separated by spacers, this top and this bottom, but this open clearance will allow it to move, bypass the ear without touching the ear by going under it. Now the other parts that I'm going to add is the actuator to rise upward. This part is connected also to the neck joint that I'm doing also with coils to allow the neck to actuate or lift in a linear measurement like an articulated arm from the back brace, and that which was previously seen in the last video. My name is Jermaine Morton.